you want to melt hormone belly fat, this video is for you. Especially if you've had babies. I had 4 in 5 years. And if you're over 40. I have a lot of tips as a certified weight loss and hormone coach, but these are my top 4 tips. And some of the things I'm gonna be talking about, most people do not talk about. What's up? I'm Natasha. If you don't know me, I am a certified hormone and weight loss coach, former RN, and also lost a husband to colon cancer. So I have dedicated my life to helping people get right with their body, their hormones, and their gut health, especially the mamas. My first tip, ladies, is how you intermittent fast. Not if you intermittent fast, but how you fast directly affects your hormones and how you lose weight. Ladies, do not fast like everybody else. So I'm gonna put you in 2 categories. One category is you're stressed out of your mind, you have high cortisol, like diagnosed high cortisol levels, adrenal fatigue, maybe PCOS, then you're gonna fast differently than the rest of the people. Okay. Intermittent fasting is so good for your hormones and to help you go into a fat burning state. It's backed by so much research, and it literally forces your body every day to tap into its stored fat for energy. It's gonna help keep your estrogen levels up. For you ladies that are in the perimenopause, postmenopause age group, when your estrogen and your progesterone tanks and you feel like crap, this is a really simple tip for you. Do you want to fill your eating window with foods, herbs, teas that burn fat, that actually support your hormones? They're thermogenic. Some of my favorite are adaptogens. My favorite are yerba mate, rhodiola, maca, even ashwagandha, holy basil. You just have more of those during the day and you're gonna feel so much better. Protein, 1 gram per 1 pound of your ideal weight. I already know you mamas, most of you don't eat enough protein, so just aim for that. It's just an easy target. Lots of water, no creams or sugars during your fasting time. But that is gonna be the biggest game changer for the intermittent fasting. You can pick like 16-8, 14-10, whatever you wanna do, just it has to work for you and you can switch it up. That's a beautiful thing about intermittent fasting is you can switch it up based on your schedule. It's so much better than dieting. So if you fall into the category of high cortisol, adrenal fatigue, maybe PCOS, you're stressed out of your mind, you have diagnosed high cortisol levels, then you do not wanna fast like you see people talking about on the internet. This is actually gonna cause more stress to your body and to your hormones, and it actually causes weight loss resistance. So instead, I recommend just a 12-4-4. It's so simple. You're not gonna go more than 12 hours in a fasted state, and try to go about 4 hours in between your meals. You can still sip on your teas and stuff like that. You can have things like MCT coconut oils, but the whole point of that is you're still fasting, but not putting too much stress on your body. Tip number 2 to melt some hormone fat is you have to rest and de-stress. You're internalizing stress. Your cortisol levels are high. It tanks your progesterone levels. That causes weight gain, causes weight loss resistance, lowers your energy, causes that fatigue. It wreaks havoc on women's hormones. And you're not sleeping properly, it's going to lower your dopamine levels, it's going to stimulate your appetite, so you're craving junk food specifically. Your body is just holding onto fat. It's like in survival mode. So my biggest tips for that is you have to practice de-stressing. Your circadian rhythm, so go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. I'm widowed with 4 kids, so I understand that could be a challenge sometimes, but mamas, you have to get your beauty sleep because that's what's gonna keep you looking young and keep your metabolism on point so you can burn off that fat, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna look old way too young. Tip number 3 to melt the belly fat is